season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Gun. Check. 54. Here we go, team.
On second and 12, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Mike 280. Mike 54. What we got? AC. Move the team. Check it back. Friday.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 0. Reset. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Throwing on second and 8. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Let's go now. AG Gator. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
On first down, it's Miles. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 3. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Come on, baby.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Tempo. Mike 54.
Now it's Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Green 80! Right there, 54 miles. Go, guys, slow down, slow down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Go! 90 volts! Ready?
On 3rd down, Miles. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike.
They do go for it. It's locked. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the blue team. Tighten up.
This is Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
280.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Slip. Alert. One left.
Check.
Good.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Dorsett's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On second down, it's Miles. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Miles. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
55.
On play action, Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Lock. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wilson. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's caught. Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Alert.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fielded at the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20.
What are you saying? That is Evan and Larry. They killed his wife and they planned to kill Gwen.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Third and 2, now Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the ready.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing with that.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Carson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, Wahoo! 70, Indy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the set.
Mike 49. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Yeah. Fight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Miles, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, Went for it on full, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Seahawks.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Left. Zebra.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Wilson, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Throwing is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get right.
From the gun, Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Samson Abuka in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Lock going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
They look to throw. It's locked. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ready?
Locked now on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Dorsett.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
50, Mike's 50. Bound to lose one.
On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
14, got it.
Check Mike 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Check pass. Just pass. Hey.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miles. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
90 Wolf. You get Rodney. You get that.
A lot going to throw it here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.
Relax, you got the job. We got the tape queued up. 40 minutes.
Bet halftime was